channel from England, which actually may give Italy some reason to move west, because there'll be some pressure and he'll be able to actually make some gains there himself against France. That's all good for me because I'm going to need to work against the Turk. I considered moving Army Serbia to Romania as well here, but I think I'm going to play it safe and just pick up the build itself. So that's that game right there. Now let's head over to the next game, and that game is gonna be interesting. But we have a new game, brand new game, daily game right here, where I get to play as England. Let's go. 1 day, 9 hours from now. So we got some negotiation to go ahead and get into right away here. So let's see what's going down. Let's see what's going down. By the way, I'm just noticing that my background is very, very plain. Very plain. But when I do my longer streams, it actually is going to work out pretty well, because I'll be able to come back here and make sure I get my exercise in. Because I've heard that streamers can get lazy and out of shape. Not lazy is not the right word. It's not what I'm searching for. I think it's just out of shape because streamers have to be there on the computer for a long time. Fortunately, in the case of diplomacy, I am not going to have to be here day and night like a poker streamer might have to in order to make it worth it. I'm primarily doing this for fun, and if anyone wants to join in, that's phenomenal. So, from England's perspective, how do I want to start this game? Germany, strategically titling his press here, actually, calling it the French threat. Would you like to help me with the French menace? Dear Kaiser, my two I like to use some formal language when I start these games, and as it goes forward, I can adjust, but definitely have the chance to persuade and to charm, and also just to get across that I'm competent. I'm going to be active, and I'm going to be fun to work with and play with. I sure hope my poetry improves, because I'm not sure how convincing this is. Just gonna let them know that I'm not sold on because he could turn this around and suggest to France, that I'm headed to the channel, and we don't want that. We don't want to bounce there. And I'm going to suggest the Rhineland, which I have on hotkey here as well. German Rhineland. English-German combination. Okay, so there's a quick note to the French, the German. And while we're here, let's just put out a quick note to a few of the other players. Man, one of the suggestions is should definitely be can I get some music up in here? So I'll have that going on the stream going forward. I think there is a Spotify extension I can use within the dashboard for Twitch. So fear not, I'll have that going for next time. I'm slowly gonna get my setup here. I'm pretty much not so tech savvy, and so it takes me a little bit of time, but it'll get there eventually, guys. So fear not. Dear, greetings. And I have this really bright light in front of me, so you guys can see my face, but man, it's real bright. Greetings. All right. Did I close off my other one with Prime Minister, or did I actually name myself? I have to check that. I got to be a little careful. How would you like to play the opening? I'd love to open in Northern Norwegian so that you can open to Mauer flexibility. What do you think, Best Prime Minister? I mean, this is what I think I want to do. Would I ever? The question is always what to do with this army. I think I play it standardly, but there's also a case for doing something a little bit more flexible, even more flexible, or rather committal with that army. So we'll see. Let's put a question mark here. And that feels good enough. Let's actually do see how I finished this off. Oh, I said Eric. Yeah, okay. So now Germany knows that I'm Eric, so that's good to know for the future. Good to know for sure. Greetings are. Ensure Norway. And I'll mismention that I'll take it with a fleet. I want to ask him about Sweden because if I'm in the North Sea, Russia and England can really play around with Germany. If Germany really wants to bounce, Russia could just go to Baltic himself, and I can go to Denmark myself. That's a really easy way to do it. And then the Germany is a little bit out of position. and I would pick up 2 builds. So you know, F bot to ball, F north to den. Situational, of course. Best Prime Minister. So a little press to Russia.